Very good morning, everyone. How are you all? Everyone fine? So, I have given you some homework. Have you done it? Any doubt in that? Let us discuss that. First, before concept, any doubt in the concept you can ask me, whatever we have done. Any doubt in the concept? Bolo. You can write down all your doubt. I'm waiting for 1 or 2 minutes. Let everyone join the class also. First, any doubt in the concept, whatever we have done? I will come to these journal entries as per modern rules as well as per golden rules. And today we'll do the journal entries. I will give you more examples also. Correct? Any doubt? We have done what? Separate entity concept, then money measurement concept, then dual aspect concept. Correct? Any doubt in the meaning of accounting? Then we started traditional approach, that in the account, natural person, real account, personal account, real account, and nominal account. In that, any doubt in the definition of asset, expense, income, liability, and capital? Any doubt? Then we started accounting equation approach, that you have understood. So under accounting equation approach, what is the rule? Rule is very simple. For asset and expense, every increase will be debited. For asset and expense, every decrease will be credited. Similarly, for capital, income, and liability, every increase will be credited and every decrease will be debited. Correct? Chalo. Now, whatever doubt you have asked, that is related to what? These questions only. Correct. Now, first, one doubt has been asked. Ki just try to understand, Sahil. Your doubt is that if they just sale word, so what to write in the modern rules? Now, the name of the account will remain same whether you are using golden rules of accounting or modern rules of accounting. You cannot change the name of the account. For other, if for sorry, if for golden rules of accounting, if you are using sales account, so for modern rules of accounting also you will use sales account only. You are not supposed to change the name of the account. Correct? Understood? Only, and with the rules also, same journal entry will come. means journal entry will remain same whether you are following golden rules or modern rules. Correct? Are you getting what I am saying? Yes, sir. Sahil, your doubt over? Then, if you sell goods but didn't receive the money, then it is an asset and so it is a real account. No, Naman, you are wrong. I will explain this. You are wrong. This is not a real account. The amount receivable, just try to understand, if you sell the goods and you have not received any amount from that person, that become amount receivable from that person. Correct? So any amount receivable from that person is an asset, but it is a personal account. It is a personal account. We call it debtor. हम उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Debtor बोलते हैं. Understood? Yes, sir. Correct. Naman, whether your doubt is over? Correct. I'll come to the questions also. Don't worry. Dimple, your doubt is what? According to modern approach, purchase is considered as an asset or not? Once again, the same doubt. Purchase was an asset for golden rules. So for modern rules also it is an asset only. You cannot change the nature of the account. If for golden rules it is an asset, so for modern rules also it will be an asset. Nah, you cannot change the nature. So under golden rules and modern rules, only rules are different. However, the name of the account, nature of the account will remain same. Will remain same. Have you understood? Dimple, your doubt over? Correct? Correct. Chalo. Now let us start with the journal entries. Now first was what? Mr. Ram introduced, everyone. Mr. Ram introduced cash. Mr. Ram introduced cash of rupees 1 lakh and goods worth rupees 1 lakh into business and Mr. Ram. Now the question arises, just try to understand in point number A, everyone. In point number A, can I say there are three? One is Mr. Ram, then what? Goods, then what? Cash. Correct? Now, Mr. Ram represent owner, so we'll open capital account. Capital account. Goods represent what? Purchase account, means we'll open purchase account for this. And for cash, we'll open cash account. This point you understood? Now, if you apply golden rules, अगर आप golden rules लगाते हो, तो can I say here Ram is the receiver or giver? Ram is a giver. Correct? Understood? And can I say goods is a real account? Means purchase is a real account. So goods is coming in. And cash is also real account. So it is also coming in. Correct? Understood this point? Have you understood? So can I say debit the receiver, credit the giver? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So can you see this is as per golden rules? As per golden rules. If you apply modern rules, so can I say capital means capital account is an increasing capital. So increasing capital will be credited. Increasing capital will be credited. Correct? And can I say goods are coming in? So there is an increase in asset. Increase in asset. So increase in asset will be debited. Cash is also coming in. So there is an increase in asset. So increase in asset will be also what? Debited. So can you say this is increasing capital? This is increasing capital. This is increase in what? Increase in asset. This is also increase in asset. And you can see the credit and debit remain same. The credit and debit remain same. Correct? Understood what I am saying? Now, one doubt arises. Sir, you said that all the transaction will have two aspects. All the transaction will have two aspects. But in this journal, in this transaction, there are two aspects or three aspects. Batao. In this transaction, there are two aspects or three aspects. Bolo. Everyone? So in this transaction, there are two aspects or three aspects. Everyone. So as per dual aspect concept, every transaction will have two aspects. But in this transaction, there are how many accounts? There are three accounts. There are three accounts. Just try to understand, there are three accounts, but having two aspects only. You can see one aspect is debit, one aspect is credit. Are you getting what I am saying? So that has a two aspect and three account. So just try to understand, dual aspect does not mean कि it will have two account. That is wrong. It may have more than two account. It may have more than two account, but having two aspect, one is debit, other is credit, and the amount debited, you can see this is what 1 lakh, this is 1 lakh, and who has brought this? So this will be 2 lakh. So amount debited must be equal to amount credited. This is what dual aspect. इसे हम बोलते हैं dual aspect. तो the meaning account debited must be equal to account credited, that is wrong. It should be in a transaction amount debited must be equal to amount credited. Amount debited must be equal to amount credited. Correct? Understood this point? So can I say they can be more than one account? They can be more than one account, but the amount debited must be equal to amount credited. Any doubt in point number A? Any doubt in point number A? No doubt. So we have applied both golden rules and modern rules. Golden rules and modern rules. Bolo yes or no? Yes sir. We have done. Then second transaction is what? Purchase furniture. Purchase furniture for sale. For sale means furniture is what? Goods यहाँ पर of rupees 1 lakh in cash. Of rupees 1 lakh in cash. Correct? Understood? No, no. Just try to understand everyone. यहाँ पर I have said what is the doubt of Ajit. Ajit just listen. यहाँ पर goods is equal to purchase. Goods is equal to purchase. For goods account will always open purchase account. Will never open with the name of the item. Correct? So here we are dealing with Ram and Company is a furniture dealer. It means he purchased furniture and then sell furniture, means furniture has not been purchased for office purpose. Therefore, furniture is considered as goods, and for goods we open purchase account. For goods we open purchase account. You can also open furniture account also. Just try to understand. But then you will not follow the accounting practice. You are not following the accounting practice. If you have opening furniture account, so can you say others will not be able to understand if furniture has been purchased for sale or for use. Can I say? So it means you are not able to provide the information correctly to the other person. Correct? So always we need to follow the accounting practice. We need to follow the accounting practice. Already I have said for goods will open which account? Purchase account. Have you understood, Ajit? Whether your doubt is over? Correct? Understood? Now the one doubt came, Sahil, why we take 2 lakh यहाँ पर? बताओ. The owner has provided, owner has provided two items, goods and what? Owner has provided what? Goods. Now just try to understand everyone. This is what? Business. Ram and Company. Correct? Now here we write down capital. यहाँ पे लिखते हैं capital. And we write down asset. यहाँ पर there are two assets. What are asset? बताओ. One is goods, one is what? Cash. How much cash is coming in? 1 lakh. How much goods is coming in? 1 lakh. बताओ who brought this? Who brought this? बोलो everyone. I am answering the doubt of what? Sahil. Sahil, बताओ who has brought this goods and cash? This is the Ram and Company का balance sheet. This is Ram and Company का balance sheet. Are you getting what I am saying? बताओ who brought goods and cash? who brought goods and cash? So this is the asset. Asset of business has increased. Asset of business has increased. Correct? Understood? So who brought this? Who brought this? Ram has brought. So can you say Ram and company will pay to Ram? So it means capital of Ram and company increases by 2 lakh now. Therefore the balance sheet will tally. Therefore the balance sheet will tally. So who brought this into the business? Ram. So Ram and company will pay to Ram how much? 2 lakh. 2 lakh will be payable. Therefore increasing capital by 2 lakh. Increasing capital by 2 lakh. Have you understood? Correct. Ajit, your doubt over. Sorry, this was doubt of Sahil. Sahil, your doubt over. Respond fast. Have you understood this point? Bolo. Have you understood? Yes, sir. So I think the first point all have understood. Point number A have everyone understood. Point number A, no doubt. Now coming to point number B. Purchase furniture for sale in cash. In cash. तो बताओ what they have purchased. Point number B. They purchase goods. हाँ, you can add on goods is nothing but furniture यहाँ पर. Goods is nothing but furniture. For furniture we open what furniture account? No, no, no. For goods because this is for sale. We'll open purchase account. We'll open purchase account. And it was purchasing cash. So we'll open cash account. We'll open cash account. Can I say? Can I say purchase is a real account? Is a real account and asset and asset. Cash is also what? Real account and asset. Have you understood? बताओ. If you apply modern rules, तो बताओ. Goods is coming in or going out? Coming in. Correct? And cash is what? Going out. Cash is going out. Have you understood this point? Yes, sir. So बताओ. As per modern rules, anything what comes in will be debited and what is going out will be credited. Understood? If you apply modern rules, तो बताओ goods is increasing or decreasing? So this is increase in asset. So increase in asset will be debited and decreasing cash will be credited. I think in point number 2, no doubt. In point number 2, no doubt. Bolo. Have you understood this point? Correct. So purchase account debit to cash. We write down purchase account debit to cash. Purchase account debit to cash. I think in this no doubt. No doubt, sir. So point number B भी हो गया. Point number C. Purchase furniture for office use of 20,000 in cash. Now purchase furniture for office use. So now you are not purchasing goods. So can I say you purchase furniture for office use in cash. तो बताओ you'll open which account? Now we'll open furniture account. Now we'll open furniture account and cash account. Bolo yes or no? So I think you have understood the difference between B and C. B and C, correct? Now furniture is a real account and asset account means it is an asset and cash is also what? Real oblique asset. If you apply modern rules, तो क्या say modern rules में golden rules, तो furniture is coming in and cash is going out. And if you apply golden rules, तो can you say there is an increase in furniture because coming in and decrease in cash because going out. So if you apply both the rules, it will be debit, it will be credit, same thing. Have you understood this point? Point number C. Point number C you understood? Bolo. So furniture account debit to cash. It will be furniture account debit to cash. In the way how to write in journals. तो क्या बताया था? Furniture account debit to cash. Correct? Understood? ये भी समझ गए? Have you understood this point number C? Then point number D is what? Purchase furniture of rupees 1,50,000 from Mr. X in credit. If nothing is given, so can I say furniture dealer will purchase furniture for sale only, it is understood, because I said Ram and Company is a furniture dealer. Is a furniture dealer. If nothing is given, the furniture dealer will purchase furniture for sale only. So it is what for sale. It is understood. So if the question will be silent, the furniture dealer will purchase furniture for sale only. Correct? Understood? So purchase furniture means goods. Point number D, goods. From whom? From whom? Because it is not paid in credit. Means till now the amount is not paid. So amount not paid. So it is not paid. Till now not paid. So can the amount is payable to Mr. Sorry. Amount is payable to Mr. X. It is not paid. Correct? It is not paid. So amount is payable to Mr. X. So can you say it is amount which is payable to Mr. X in future? It is amount payable to Mr. X in future. तो can you say the other aspect we need to open Mr. X account. तो यहाँ लिखेंगे Mr. X. Correct? Mr. X. तो for goods will open which account? बताओ. Purchase account. Will open purchase account. Correct? For Mr. X will open Mr. X account. Correct? Can you say purchase is a real and asset, but the Mr. X will be what? Mr. X is a personal account, and because this is represent amount payable, so any amount payable to outsider, is a liability. So can I say it is a liability? Bolo yes or no? It is a liability or not? Bolo yes or no? So any amount payable. So Mr. X represent what? Amount payable to Mr. X. Amount payable to Mr. X. Are you able to understand? So Mr. X account represent some amount is payable to Mr. X in future. Correct? Yes or no? So batao real. What is the furniture? Means goods is coming in. And can I say personal? The rule is what? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. So can I say Mr. X is a giver of what? Furniture. He is a giver of furniture. So can I say he is a giver? गिवर बोलो या सुनो. उसने क्या दिया? फर्नीचर दिया. तो मिस्टर एक्स इज ए गिवर. आर यू गेटिंग? तो डेबिट द रिसीवर, क्रेडिट द गिवर. तो कैन यू से यहाँ पर डेबिट व्हाट कम्स इन एंड क्रेडिट द गिवर. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड दिस पॉइंट? This point you understood? Yes sir. Can I say if you apply modern rules, so it will be what? Increase in asset. So asset means goods is coming in, so it is increase in asset. Correct? And as well as it will increase the liability also, because some amount is payable, so it will increase the liability. So बताओ increase in liability will be credited. Have you understood this point? So the journal entry what? Purchase account debit to Mr. X. Correct? Now don't concentrate only on journal entry. Are you able to understand explanation both from modern rules and golden rules? Please उसमें भी concentrate करो. I don't want journal entries. I want explanation also. कि what is the explanation part? Are you able to understand the explanation part? बोलो yes or no? Yes. तो point number D also हो गया. Now come to point number E. Sale of furniture. यहाँ पहले लिख दिया goods to Mr. A in cash. तो Mr. A in cash. तो बताओ sale of furniture to Mr. A in cash. तो will not open Mr. A because cash is paid. क्योंकि cash pay कर दिया है. तो there is sale of furniture to Mr. A in cash. तो will not open Mr. A account because cash is already received. So because cash is already received, there is no need to open Mr. A account. Mr. A account खोलने का जरूरत नहीं है. तो in this what will happen बताओ. Point number E will open what? Cash And what can I say? We need to, this is a sale of goods. So sale of goods, correct? So for cash, we'll open cash account. And can I say sale of goods will be considered as income, and we'll open sales account. We'll open sales account. Bolo yes or no? We'll open sales account. Correct? Understood this point? Now, can I say cash is an asset and real? Can I say sales is what? Income and nominal account. Nominal account. Income and nominal account. Correct? So the cash is coming in. Cash is coming in. Therefore debited. And nominal account, all incomes are credited. So all incomes are credited. Correct? If you apply what? If you apply modern rules, so can you see there is an increase in asset and increase in income. Increase in asset will be debited, increase in income will be credited. Increase in asset will be debited, increase in income will be credited. Therefore journal entry is what? Cash account debit to sales. Cash account को डेबिट करेंगे, सेल्स अकाउंट को क्रेडिट करेंगे. करेक्ट? हैव यू अंडरस्टूड दिस? आई थिंक नो डाउट. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड दिस? तो पॉइंट नंबर ई भी हो गया. पॉइंट नंबर ई इज आल्सो ओवर. Point number E is also over. Correct? Yes, sir. Correct. Then next point number F. The sale of furniture to Mr. B in credit. In credit. So can I say sale of furniture to Mr. B in credit? So till now the amount is not received. Therefore the amount is receivable from Mr. B. So can I say the amount is not yet received? So when I am saying in credit, so this amount is not yet received. Not received. The amount is not received. So can I say it is receivable? It is receivable from Mr. B. So we need to open Mr. B account. So amount receivable from Mr. B is a asset. Amount receivable from any person is a asset. Correct, Arvind? But we need to open Mr. B account. And sale of goods. For sale of goods, we'll open sales account. Correct? So point number F. So can I say we need to open Mr. B. Mr. B. And for sale of goods. For sale of goods. For Mr. B, we'll open Mr. B account. And for sales, we'll open sales account. Correct? Can I say Mr. B is a personal account? Personal account. And asset. An asset. Personal account and asset. Why asset? Because some amount is receivable from Mr. B. So why it is an asset? पहले बताओ asset क्यों है? Why? Because Mr. B amount is receivable. Amount is receivable from Mr. B. Amount is receivable from Mr. B. Correct? But it is not real account. All assets are not real account. All assets are not real account. So all asset, real account means what? All asset except receivable. Except receivable. Understood what I am saying? Except receivable. Correct? And sales is what? यहाँ पर it is a nominal and it is an income. Income भी हो गया बोलो. तो बताओ. If you apply golden rules, so can I say debit the receiver and credit the giver? So can I say Mr. B is the receiver of goods? So Mr. B is the receiver. Receiver of goods. Correct? Debit the receiver कर दो. And can I say all income will be credited as per golden rules? So all income will be credited as per nominal account rules. As per nominal account rules. As per modern rules, it is very easy. Can I say increase in amount receivable? So it is increase in asset, increase in amount receivable means increase in asset. Increase in asset will be debited. Increase in asset will be debited. Correct? and can I say there is an increase in income also, that is credited, understood? Correct? Have you understood? Sanjana, what you are saying, I am not able to understand. Sir, if we buy the product, all entries you will explain or not? What you have said? What do you want to say, Sanjana? Have you understood this? Point number F. Point number F you understood? Yes, sir. Point number F. Can you have you understood? Mr. B. Mr. B is what? Here represent amount receivable. So any amount receivable from any person is a asset. Is an asset. Correct? Understood? Yes, sir. Then the last point. Purchase of office equipment in cash. So can you say office equipment? It is understood. This is not for what you, this is not for sale, this is for use only, this is for use. Correct. Once again I should repeat what point number F. Natasha, you want point number F, correct? So once again I'm repeating point number F. Sale of furniture to Mr. B in credit. So when I am saying in credit means amount cash is not yet received, it means some amount is receivable in future. Any amount receivable in future from any person is an asset, correct? So Mr. B will represent asset, correct? Why asset? Because it is the amount receivable from any person. It is an asset but not real account. Why not real account? Because this is amount receivable from any person. So Mr. B account will represent personal account and as well as asset. Correct? Understood? So Mr. B is a personal account and asset. Can I say Mr. B is the receiver or giver of goods? So can I say if you have sold goods to Mr. B, so Mr. B is the receiver of goods. So debit the receiver, credit the giver. So debit the receiver कर दिया, correct? And sales being a nominal account, all income will be credited. तो income को हमने credit कर दिया. This is as per golden rule. This is as per golden rules. Correct? Understood? Now, if we apply what modern rules, so can I say amount receivable has increased, so it means asset has increased. So increase in asset will be debited and what increase in income will be credited. Simple. Have you understood? Sanjana, your doubt over now? Correct? Sorry. Natasha, your doubt over? Sanjana, what you asking? Company account journal entry means all chapters journal entries. Sanjana, what you want to ask? I am teaching you journal entries only. What do you want to learn from me? Batao. I am not able to understand Sanjana. Correct? Then last. Purchase of office equipment in cash. So can I say office equipment from the name it is understood. It is for office purpose. So can I say we will open for office equipment one equipment account and it is purchasing cash. So can I say for cash will open cash account. So here equipment account or you can add on office equipment account also, correct? And cash account, can I say this is what real oblique asset, this is also real oblique asset. As per golden rules, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So this will be debited, this will be credited. As per modern rules, increase in asset will be debited to increase in equipment and decrease in cash will be credited. Have you understood? The office equipment account debit to cash. This much. This much was the what? The homework question. Now, any doubt you can ask me about this. I'll wait for what? 2 minutes. Then once again we'll discuss many other transaction also one by one. Correct? अभी हुआ नहीं है, will many other also, correct? Many other transaction also. संजना, till now I have not understood what you want to say. अभी तक मैं समझा नहीं हूं आप बोलना क्या चाहते हो. One second, Mayank has asked 1 second last point. So it is very simple now. Equipment is not for sale, it is for use. So we'll open equipment account because it is not for sale, it is for use. So can you see there is an increase in asset because it is an asset. To increase in asset, it is coming in. So debit what comes in. So debit kar diya, and we have paid cash. So cash is going out. So cash is going out. To debit what comes in and credit what goes out. तो goes out कर दिया. तो this is credit. Understood? Simple. Have you understood this point? Credit what goes out. Sorry. This you understood? Cash. So cash is a real account and cash is going out. So can I say credit what goes out? Sanjana, till now I have not started. How can you ask this question? I have not started cash book. I have not started company account. I have not started depreciation account. आप तो वो चैप्टर का बात करें जो मैंने स्टार्ट ही नहीं किया. How can I explain those chapter which I have not started? बोलो. I will teach you the entire course, and if you do not have faith on me, then I can't do anything, Sanjana. अगर आपको मेरे पर फेथ नहीं है तो मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता आपको. अभी तक डेप्रिशिएशन चैप्टर आई हैव नॉट स्टार्टेड. कंपनी अकाउंट चैप्टर इज द लास्ट चैप्टर. अभी बात करो सर आई यू विल टीच और नॉट. मैंने तो आपको पहले कंटेंट दे दिया है. तो आई विल टीच एवरीथिंग टू यू. और क्या, करेक्ट ना. और आपको अगर विश्वास नहीं है मेरे ऊपर तो मैं कुछ कर नहीं सकता हूं आपके साथ. Sanjana, one more question you have asked means if you start, you will explain or not? Means what? I will, if you are thinking I will not explain. So if I will not explain, तो you can file a case against me. और क्या बोलूं बताओ? If I will not explain, then file a case against me. Okay? Now happy? Now smiley दे दो एक तो, ठीक है? If that time I am not explaining, then if you have a right to file a case against me. Okay? मेरे ऊपर कंज्यूमर फोरम में केस कर देना. और क्या बोलूं बताओ संजना, और आपको कैसे विश्वास दिलाओ? मैं आपसे स्माइली नहीं मांगा है मैंने. संजना, अगर आपको विश्वास हो गया है तो जस्ट गिव वन स्माइली. तो संजना यू नीड टू फाइल अ केस अगेंस्ट देम. आप वहां जाके केस करो. मुझसे क्यों पूछते हो? मैंने तो अभी तक कोई चैप्टर पढ़ाया नहीं. व्हाई यू आर हैविंग अ डाउट ऑन माय एक्सप्लेनेशन? नहीं नहीं सर, सॉरी मत बोलो. एक स्माइली दो, फटाफट दो, नहीं तो मैं आज स्टार्ट ही नहीं करूंगा. संजना, यू जस्ट गिव अ स्माइली इफ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड कि यस मेरे पास फेथ आ गया, तो एक स्माइली दे दो फटाफट. आज तो मैं नाराज हो गया आपसे. संजना, आई एम वेटिंग फॉर यू स्माइली. फटाफट दो, देन विल स्टार्ट. अरे क्या गजब है. जस्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. यू डोंट नो मी, हु एम आई. आप मेरा प्रोफाइल जाके गूगल में सर्च कीजिए, तब आपको मेरे बारे में पता होगा. एक बार गूगल में सर्च कीजिए, मेरे वेबसाइट में जाइए, मेरे बारे में पता कीजिए कि हु चिरंजीव जैन. करेक्ट. आपको मेरे बारे में पता होगा, तब आप मेरे से ये सवाल नहीं पूछेंगे. अंडरस्टूड? करेक्ट. एंड आपको मैं बता देता हूं एक बात कि no one can beat me in this subject. Understood? So have faith on me. I have given one commitment to you that I will make you expert in these fundamentals of accounts. Fundamentals of accounts. Correct? मेरी बात समझ रहे हो? तो have patience, otherwise you will become patient. Correct. चलो, संजना ने बहुत सारा स्माइली दे दिया है. तो can we start? 1 second, I'm asking any doubt in this, whatever I have said. Whatever I have said in this, any doubt? If you have understood, just write down, yes sir, we don't have any doubt. So I will proceed. No doubt. So can I take some more transaction? Yes, we will take some more transaction so that your doubt, whatever is not coming right now, that might be created, and the doubt I may be able to solve in the class only. Correct? Yes, sir. Now, before that, just try to understand. We have opened two accounts. One is what? Just try to understand. One is Mr. X. So Mr. X is what? The person from whom goods are purchased on credit. Goods are purchased on credit. So any person from whom goods are purchased on credit are known as creditor. Are known as creditor. Correct now. Are known as creditor. Are you able to understand? So can I say this Mr. X is known as creditor. Creditor. And any person, यहाँ पर Mr. B, any person to whom goods are sold on credit, any person to whom goods are sold on credit, that person is known as debtor. That person is known as debtor. So can I say Mr. B is known as debtor? Debtor, correct? So can I give a note for this? Write down. Write down. Point number 1. Any person, this person can be natural person or artificial person also. Correct? Understood? Any person from whom goods are purchased on credit are known as creditor. Creditor, or they are also known as account payable. Account payable, or they are also known as trade payable. Trade payable. Correct? So sometimes this type of word may be used, trade payable, account payable. Correct? Now don't be confused, these are creditor. So in our example, Mr. X was a creditor, account payable, trade payable. Understood this point? ये point समझे? And point number 2, any persons to whom goods are sold on credit any person to whom goods are sold on credit are known as debtor. Are known as debtor. Correct? So in our example, Mr. B was a debtor. Correct? It is also known as account receivable. Account receivable or trade receivable. Trade receivable. Don't be confused when they use trade receivable or account receivable. Correct now. So they may say trade receivable account, sometime debtor account. Don't be confused. Don't be confused. Correct? Understood? So can I say when I say creditor account, it represent all the person from whom goods are purchased on credit. So if you open creditor account now, it is a representative personal account. Correct? Are you getting what I'm saying? So when you are using creditor account, then it become a representative personal account. Representative personal account. Correct? So normally when the name of the person is not given, then we use debtor account. Correct now? Debtor or creditor account. So in exam, whenever name of the person is not given, then you can use creditor account or debtor account. Understood? तो if name ऐसे लिख दो एक और नोट. Point number 3, if name of the person is not given, then creditor account and debtor account can be opened. Means if in my example, suppose if I would have not given the name of the person Mr. X, then you can open creditor account from examination point of view. Correct now? Are you able to understand? But if the name of the person is given, always write down the natural person name. Correct now? Understood this point? Have you understood this point? So this debtor and creditor will be representative personal account. Correct? This point you understood? Yes, sir. Now, one thing, this creditor is a liability, this too you understood. And this debtor is an asset, this you understood. Have you understood? Yes, sir. Correct. Bolo. Have you understood this note? Everyone. Have you understood this note? So we'll do some more examples. Examples. Loan of rupees 1 lakh loan of rupees 1 lakh taken from Mr. A in cash. Loan of rupees 1 lakh taken from Mr. A in cash. Correct? तो बताओ. There are two aspects. One is loan from Mr. A and cash. So we need to write down loan from A and cash. Correct? Now for loan from A, we'll open loan from A account. You can also write down A account, but नहीं समझ में आएगा कि why you open A account. Therefore normally we write down loan from A account. So when you are writing loan from A account, it becomes representative personal account. Correct? Representative personal account. One thing is clear that whether it is natural person, artificial person or representative personal account, the rules are same. Correct? And for cash, you open cash account. बताओ. Loan from A is a asset or liability. पहले मुझे ये बताओ. If you have understood, then you can say me. बताओ. It is an asset or liability. Loan from A is an asset or liability. Loan from A is an asset or liability. First ये बता दो. आई एम कमिंग टू योर डाउट डिम्पल, पहले इसको कर लेते। डिम्पल योर डाउट में आता हूं मैं। Very good. Liability. Why it is a liability? Because you have taken a loan from Mr. A. So this amount is payable in future. So the any amount payable to Mr. A in future become a liability. So can I say it is a personal account? Now I am writing P. Chalega P and liability. Correct? P and liability. And this is what real account and asset. Real account and asset. Correct? Means right now I am doing by both. दोनों अप्रोच कर रहा हूं, बट at the end, because till now you are not habituated with what modern rules, but धीरे 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 you will start liking modern rules. Once you start liking modern rules, then I will say stop applying what golden rules. Every question, every journal entries do only by what modern rules. Correct? Understood? तो बताओ यहाँ पर loan from A means, can you say Mr. A is the receiver or giver of cash? He is a receiver or giver of cash. So can you say he is a giver? He is a giver of cash. And debit the receiver, credit the giver, credit the giver. And can I say cash is coming into the business? So cash is coming in. So debit what comes in? Debit what comes in? Understood? Can I say because some amount is payable in future, so there is an increase in liability. Increase in liability will be credited. Increase in liability will be credited. And there is an increase in cash. So increase in cash will be means increase in asset will be debited. Understood? Correct. Very good. Excellent. Have you understood this point number one example? Bolo. Have you understood this? Second example. Cash of rupees 20,000 is deposited in current account opened in State Bank of India. Current account open in State Bank of India. Now, in any bank, we can open three type of account. One is known as saving account. One is known as current account. One is known as what? Fixed deposit account. अभी fixed deposit को हटाते, there are two accounts, saving account and current account. Saving account is normally for personal purpose and current account is normally for business purpose. So whenever you open an account for business purpose in a bank, that is current account. उसको क्या बोलते हैं हम? Current account बोलते हैं. कोई भी business के लिए अगर account खोलते हैं, that is current account. Means I have two account. One is saving account and one is current account. Saving account is for my personal purpose and whatever business जो मेरा business है उसके लिए I use what? Current account. I use current account. Understood this point? So cash account of 20,000 deposited in current account opened in SBI. Correct? You will do. अपने मन से करो. Have it. Do it by your own. Now you do it. I am just answering that one question asked by Dimple. Dimple आपने क्या पूछा था? So third point, once again repeat. This third point, what I have said, कि suppose the name of the person is not given. In my question, Mr. X and Mr. B was not given. Then in exam will open creditor account and debtor account instead to that. Means यहाँ पर just try to understand. We have written Mr. B account, but if this name is not given, then we can open what? यहाँ पर debtor account. We can write down debtor account instead of Mr. B account if the name of the person is not given. If the name of the person is not given in exam, then we can open debtor account or credit account as the case may be. Have you understood, Dimple? Dimple, your doubt over? Correct. Correct. Now here there are two aspects. One is cash, one is State Bank of India. Correct. Current account, current account. Correct. So here we'll open cash account, and you can open either State Bank of India account, or you can also open bank account. Bank account. Once again, bank account normally we open when the name of the bank is not given. When the name of the bank is not given. Are you getting what I'm saying? If in exam the name of the bank is not given, then we open bank account. Until this bank name is given, if bank name is given, then we write on State Bank of India account. State Bank of India account. Understood? ये बात समझे? Correct? तो bank account represent all bank. तो bank account represent all bank. Correct? Yes sir. समझ में आ रहा है. तो कहने से तो बताओ, कैश इज व्हाट? अ रियल एन एसेट. बताओ, स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया इज ए रियल अकाउंट और पर्सनल अकाउंट? एवरीवन, स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया इज ए रियल अकाउंट और पर्सनल अकाउंट? स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया इज ए रियल अकाउंट और पर्सनल अकाउंट? एवरीवन रेस्पॉन्ड. आई डोंट वांट जर्नल एंट्री. आप जर्नल एंट्री फालतू का लिख रहे हो. जर्नल एंट्री you can do. I know we'll take many questions from the book. That time we'll do the journal entries. अभी तो मैं explanation चाहता हूँ. बताओ, स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया इज ए रियल अकाउंट और पर्सनल अकाउंट? वेरी गुड. एवरीवन इज सेइंग पर्सनल अकाउंट. ओहो, मैंने ही बता दिया था बैंक इज ए रिप्रेजेंटेटिव पर्सनल अकाउंट. ओहो, एंड इट इज एन एसेट. तो यू कैन सी एसेट कैन बी रियल and personal. Asset can be real and personal. I think you all are understanding. Bolo yes or no? Have you understood this point? Yes sir. So can I say cash is going out, correct, and cash is decreasing? So can I say cash will be credited? And बताओ, personal account debit the receiver. So can I say here State Bank of India is the receiver of cash? Receiver of cash. So receiver, and your bank balance is increasing. Bank balance is an asset that is increasing, so it will be debited. So what journal entry is? State Bank of India account debit to cash. State Bank of India account debit to cash. Correct? Understood? Correct. Point number 3. Write down. Goods worth rupees 20,000 purchased from Mr. X were rejected and returned. Now everyone, goods worth rupees 20,000 purchased from Mr. X. In my earlier example, from Mr. X we purchased some goods. Now out of whatever goods we purchased, goods worth rupees 20,000 were rejected and returned. Rejected and returned means there are two aspects. One is purchase goods returned to whom? To Mr. X. Mr. X. And Mr. X was a creditor. I am writing in bracket, he is a creditor. Now he is a creditor. Correct? Understood? Now batao. For purchase goods return, which account? Which account will open? will open which account? Everyone. Purchase goods return. Already I have explained. Which account will open? Everyone. Respond. Purchase goods return. Which account will open? ना ना, रियल वेल बात बताना, कौन सा अकाउंट ओपन करेंगे ये बताओ. परचेज रिटर्न अकाउंट, करेक्ट. तो विल ओपन परचेज रिटर्न अकाउंट. वेरी गुड, करेक्ट. एंड हियर मिस्टर एक्स अकाउंट. मिस्टर एक्स अकाउंट. ना मतलब परचेज रिटर्न इज a रियल अकाउंट और नॉमिनल अकाउंट? रियल अकाउंट और नॉमिनल अकाउंट? परचेज रिटर्न इज a रियल अकाउंट और नॉमिनल अकाउंट? बोलो. परचेज रिटर्न इज a रियल अकाउंट. वेरी गुड. रियल अकाउंट and asset because it represents goods, and this is what? Personal account and liability. And liability. Understood this point? Yes sir. So Mr. X is a liability, it was a creditor means it was a liability. Now can I say goods is real account, so goods is going out. Going out. So goods is what? Going out or coming in? So debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So it means it will be credited. Credited. Understood? Batao. Understood? And here Mr. X, once you have returned the goods, so can I say Mr. X is the receiver of goods? Receiver of goods. So can I say he is the receiver of goods? Receiver. तो डेबिट. डेबिट कर दिया. डेबिट. तो what journal entry will pass? Mr. X account debit to purchase return. Mr. X account debit to purchase return. Mr. X account debit to purchase return. Understood this point? If you apply golden rules, तो golden rules में क्या? Goods is going out means decrease in asset. So decrease in asset will be credited, and once you have returned the goods, so can I say you are not supposed to pay to Mr. X means your liability decreases. Your liability decreases. So decrease in liability will be debited. Decrease in liability will be debited. Have you understood this explanation? Bolo. Have you understood this explanation? So once you return the goods, so now you are not supposed to pay to Mr. X. So can you say Mr. X was initially a liability, now you are not supposed to pay. So this is decrease in liability. So decrease in liability will be debited. Decrease in liability will be debited. Have you understood this point? Bolo. Have you understood this point? Any doubt? Yes, sir. Now, next one you will do. Next one you will do. Goods worth rupees 20,000 which was sold to Mr. B were defective and returned. And returned. Correct. गुड्स वर्थ रुपीज 20,000 विच वॉज सोल्ड टू मिस्टर बी, पहले मिस्टर बी को सेल किया था. नाउ इट वॉज फाउंड डिफेक्टिव एंड रिटर्न, मीन्स मिस्टर बी हैज रिटर्न द गुड्स. तो दिस इज व्हाट, दिस इज वन टाइप ऑफ द गुड्स विच इज सोल्ड, नाउ रिटर्न, यू टू बाय योर ओन. अब अपने में से करो पॉइंट नंबर 4. एवरीवन, in the way I am doing, in the way I am doing, don't write only journal entries. In the way I am doing that, in that way you write down. अरे आप तो journal entry फटाफट दे देते हो, journal entry तो रटा हुआ है, अरे समझो ना इसको, ऐसे लिखो. I'm coming, Ronak, your doubt I am coming. I'm coming. Ronak, your doubt is genuine doubt. I'm coming. पहले इसको करो. Point number 4. Everyone done? Yes, sir. तो कहने से very good. तो for we'll open. I'm not writing directly. We'll open sales return account and Mr. B account. Now Mr. B was a debtor, means was an asset, correct? Was an asset, correct? Bolo. Now sales return is what? Sales return batao, it is what? Real account or nominal account, everyone? Sales return is a real account, nominal account? Yes. Can I say it is nominal account, everyone? And nominal account. But the sales return, everyone, sales return is represent income or expense. मेरी बात समझना, सेल्स रिटर्न अकाउंट इनकम को रिप्रेजेंट करता है कि एक्सपेंस को रिप्रेजेंट करता है, बताओ एवरीवन. इट इज ए नॉमिनल अकाउंट बट इट रिप्रेजेंट इनकम की एक्सपेंस, इट रिप्रेजेंट इनकम और एक्सपेंस, एवरीवन, इट इज एन इनकम और एक्सपेंस, ये बताओ. So those who are saying expense, till now you have not understood whatever I have discussed. Expense नहीं है. बताओ what is the meaning of expense? What is the meaning of expense? The expenditure for which benefit has been derived. अब sales return, you sold some good that has been returned. तो ये expense क्या हुआ? This is decrease in income. This is decrease in income. देखो just try to understand. You need to leave whatever you have done in your class 11, 12. वहां पर आपको बेवकूफ बनाते थे. जस्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. आई विल प्रूव समडे कि कैसे आपको बेवकूफ बनाया गया. करेक्ट. सेल्स रिटर्न इज व्हाट? इनकम, इनकम, एंड दैट इज डिक्रीज इन इनकम. दिस इज डिक्रीज इन इनकम, करेक्ट ना? जस्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. करेक्ट. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड? मिस्टर बी इज ए पर्सनल एंड एसेट अकाउंट, एसेट अकाउंट, करेक्ट. मेरी बात को समझेंगे यहां पर. एवरीवन कॉन्सेंट्रेट, एवरीवन कॉन्सेंट्रेट. वेरी गुड अजीत, यू आर करेक्ट. रिलेटेड टू इनकम बिकॉज इट वाज सोल्ड. वेरी गुड. दिस इज डिक्रीज इन इनकम. दिव्या, यू आर आल्सो करेक्ट. प्रियंका, यू आर आल्सो करेक्ट. नमित, you are also correct. Hausil, you are also correct. Correct. Those who are saying income, this is decrease in income. Now, Mr. B is a personal. तो can I say यहाँ पर the business has received goods from Mr. B once returned. तो debit the receiver, credit the giver. तो Mr. B is a giver of goods. तो यहाँ तो giver आ गया, giver, and it is a decrease in asset. तो can I say it will be credited? it will be credited. Correct? Understood? Now, what nominal, just try to understand, what nominal account golden rule says, all income will be credited, all expense will be debited, all expense will be debited. Now, यहीं पे दिक्कत हो जाता है. Nominal account says all income will be credited, all income will be credited, all expense will be debited, but sales return is not an expense. Sales return is not an expense. Sales return is decrease in income. Because of that reason, we say golden rules are not golden rules cannot be applied on all transactions. करेक्ट ना. इसलिए बचपन में आपको बता दिया कि दिस इज नॉट एन इनकम, दिस इज एक्सपेंस, एक्सपेंस विल बी डेबिटेड. हालांकि वो गलत है. यहां पर विल अप्लाई व्हाट, which rules, modern rules, and decrease in income will be debited. Decrease in income will be debited. Now every decrease in income is not an expense. Every decrease in income is not an expense. Are you able to understand what I am saying? Correct. तो यहाँ पर this is what decrease in income and decrease in income will be debited. You can see golden rules cannot be applied. Golden rules cannot be applied. हाँ, बेवकूफ बनाने के लिए तो बोल सकता हूँ कि sales return is an expense, but sales return is not an expense. Sales return is a decrease in income. I can prove also this point, everyone. Now, can you see in Bachpan everyone has prepared trading account? Trading account? बताओ. I'm just asking you because you all are from commerce background, तो आपने trading account बनाया. मैं prove कर दूंगा कि कैसे sales return is not an expense. आपने भी वही किया है. बोलो. Have you prepared trading account, everyone? बोलो. I'm just proving so that you have a faith on me. जो मैं बोल रहा हूं वो आपको विश्वास हो जाए. Yes. तो बताओ. In debit side you write down expense and credit side you write down income. बोले yes or no? बोले yes or no? Now my question to you all, sales return used to write down in expense or used to deduct from sales? Sales से minus करके लिखते थे कि you write down in expense? बताओ. Sales return in your बचपन when you have prepared trading account, sales return को you have written in expense side or you have deducted from sales? You have deducted from sales. बोलो. I'm just proving that whatever I am teaching that is correct, ताकि आपको मेरे पर विश्वास हो जाए. अभी देख तो पा नहीं रहे हो ना, तो आपको फेथ होना चाहिए मेरे ऊपर. तो सोनिका has written yes deducted from sale, माइनस किया. अब बताओ, if you are saying, if your teacher is saying sales return is expense, तो यहां लिखना चाहिए था. यहां क्यों नहीं लिखे? It is deducted from sale because it is decrease in sale, decrease in income. समझे मेरी बात को? तो you have done correct, but while forming journal entry आपको बेवकूफ बना दिया गया. तो sales return is not an expense. Remember, sales return is not an expense. Sales return is a deduction from sale, means decrease in income. Decrease in income. Very good. हाँ, अगर वो expense होता तो यहां लिखना चाहिए था. यहां तो कभी लिखा ही नहीं. क्यों नहीं लिखा? Why you have not written? Because it is not an expense. It is not an expense. Correct. How modern rules can be applied for all transactions. Therefore, once you become comfortable in modern rules, we'll do all journal entry based on modern rules only. Correct? Understood? Yes, sir. This also you have understood. Now, with this, we have understand two accounts. One is purchase return account. It is decreasing asset. One is sales return account. It is decrease in income. Now purchase return, because purchase return means whatever you have purchased, now that is going out, it is also known as return outward account. And sales return, because the goods is coming in, therefore it is also known as return inward account. Return inward account means instead of purchase return, we can also open what? Return outward account. Instead of sales return, we can also open return inward account. So in exam, they may also give you return outward account, return inward account. Don't be confused. Don't be confused. Have you understood this point? Have you understood this point? बोलो. Yes sir. We have understood. ये भी समझ गए? बोलो. Correct? Yes sir. Point number 5. देखो. Paid rupees 30,000 to Mr. A. In our question, Mr. A is what? Creditor. Creditor है. Through checks. Means the amount was not paid through cash. The amount was paid by giving a check. Whenever I say check, it means it is a transaction which is done through bank account. Correct? This तो I think you know. Correct. बताओ what क्या करेंगे? Now what I will do? I will use only modern rules. अब सिर्फ modern rules करेंगे. Okay? Correct? चलेगा. Now we'll do only focus on modern rules. Correct? तो बताओ. Here there are two aspects. Mr. A, and for check means what? Bank. Bank. So we need to open Mr. A account and bank account. Can you see Mr. A represent creditor? Creditor. So बताओ. There is an increase in liability or decrease in liability? So when you have paid the amount, so can you say amount is paid? So whatever initial liability has decreased, so can you say there is a decrease in liability? Decrease in liability. Correct? Understood? सॉरी क्या नाम था क्रिएटर का? चलो मिस्टर एक्स कर देते हैं. सॉरी माई मिस्टेक. चलो नाउ ओके. मिस्टर एक्स करेक्ट. तो करें paid rupees 30,000 to Mr. X through check. So when I am saying through check means you have given a check where he can use that check and withdraw the amount from bank. So it means you want to pay from your bank account. So whenever check transaction means your bank balance will be affected. Correct? So it means Mr. X account you will open and bank account you will open. Correct? Mr. X is a creditor. So some amount was payable to Mr. X. Now you have paid it. So it is a decrease in liability. But decrease in liability will be what? Debited or credited? But decrease in liability will be debited or credited? So decrease in liability will be debited. Correct? And bank is an asset. Correct? So batao, when you have paid through your bank, so your bank balance will decrease. So there is a decrease in asset. So decrease in asset will be credited. Decrease in asset will be credited. Understood this point? So what journal entry will pass? Mr. X account debit to bank. Mr. X account debit to bank. Now I'm only explaining from modern rules. Modern rules. Modern rules से बता रहा हूँ. Have you understood this point? बताओ. Any doubt? Have you understood this? Yes, sir. Point number 6. What was the name of the debtor? Debtor का नाम क्या था? मिस्टर बी था ना? चेक कर लेते, मैं भूल गया. ये तो आप मुझे फिर बोलेगे सर. मिस्टर बी. लिखो. receive rupees 20,000 from Mr. B. Mr. B was a debtor in cash. You have received 20,000 from Mr. B in cash. So there are two accounts, Mr. B account and cash account. Do by your own. खुद करो. Apply the, don't give me journal entry. Apply the modern rules. Now apply the modern rules. Increase, decrease, socho. I don't want the journal entry. Very good. Can I say Mr. B is an asset and there is a decrease in asset, and cash is also an asset, there is an increase in asset. Correct? Understood this point? So decrease in asset will be what, batao? Credited. Increase in asset will be debited. Understood? Everyone, any doubt? Respond. So what journal entry we are passing? Cash account debit to Mr. B. Cash account debit to Mr. B. Understood? This point you understood, everyone? Yes, sir. Understood. Very good. समझ में आ रहा है? Now modern rules, are you understanding? Are you able to understand modern rules? बोलो. Are you able to understand modern rules, everyone? Yes, sir. अभी और करना है. Then write down. Mr. Ram. Ram was our owner, हाँ? मैं लिख देता owner. Has withdrawn cash rupees 30,000. Has withdrawn cash rupees 30,000. Correct? Now I have said you about honor. Whenever honor introduce, we use capital account. Whenever honor withdraw some amount from business, we open which account, batao? Whenever honor withdraw any amount from business, we open which account? Everyone respond. Everyone respond. जब honor withdraw करता है तब हम कौन सा अकाउंट ओपन करते हैं? एवरीवन रेस्पॉन्ड फास्ट। ड्रॉइंग अकाउंट, वेरी गुड। तो कैन सी विल ओपन ड्रॉइंग अकाउंट, करेक्ट, एंड कैश अकाउंट। बताओ, ड्रॉइंग अकाउंट एवरीवन, ड्रॉइंग अकाउंट इज अ पर्सनल अकाउंट, रियल अकाउंट, नॉमिनल अकाउंट एवरीवन? ड्रॉइंग अकाउंट इज अ पर्सनल, रियल, नॉमिनल? पर्सनल, रियल, नॉमिनल एवरीवन? It is a personal account. And drawing account will represent what? Decreasing capital always. Drawing account means decreasing capital. So drawing account means decreasing capital and capital account means increasing capital. So drawing account means decreasing capital. आपने जैसे withdraw कर लिया, that is decreasing capital, and decreasing capital will be debited. Will be debited. Correct. And cash is an asset. So there is a decrease in asset. Decrease in asset will be what? Credited. So what journal entry? Drawing account debit to cash. Drawing account debit to cash. This you understood? Now I am only using what? Modern rules. अभी देखो modern rules आपको अच्छा लगने लग जाएगा because it is very simple to understand. It is very simple. वो debit, receiver, credit, giver, debit, what comes in, उसमें बड़ा confusion था. ये देखो बड़ा कितना आसान है. Decrease in capital, decrease in asset. Are you able to understand? Correct. Then और example लेते हैं. Everyone, point number 8, you'll do purchase furniture for personal use. Personal use in cash. In cash. Whenever we say in cash and nothing is given, so because we are doing a transaction for business, it will be assumed this is business cash. ये हमेशा मानेंगे business cash है. If question is silent, understood? तो purchase furniture for personal use in cash. Can I ask one question? बताओ, पहले बताओ whether it is a financial transaction. बताओ whether it is a financial transaction. Whether it is a financial transaction. I will ask you three questions for this. First, बताओ whether it is a financial transaction. Everyone? Yes, it is a financial transaction. I got the answer. Yes, because it affects business cash. Very good. Correct. Second, बताओ. If it is purchase of furniture for sale, अगर हम परचेज करते फर्नीचर फॉर सेल, देन विच अकाउंट वी ओपन? बताओ. इफ वी परचेज फर्नीचर फॉर सेल, देन विच अकाउंट वी ओपन? हम कौन सा अकाउंट खोलते मीन्स? इफ वी परचेज फर्नीचर फॉर सेल, then which account? Very good. Purchase account. Excellent. If we purchase furniture for office use, if we purchase furniture for office use, then which account? And like not sales account. We purchase furniture for sale in future. अभी सेल नहीं हुआ तो we'll open purchase account ना. सेल account तो तब ओपन करेंगे when we have sold it. अभी तो you purchase furniture for sale in future. Correct ना? will open purchase account. Mayank, why you are adding sales account? Sahil, not sales account. It will be what? Purchase account. But if you purchase furniture for office use, then which account batao? Very good. Furniture account. Then furniture account. Now you are purchasing furniture for personal use. Personal use. करेक्ट ना, यहां पे क्या करेंगे? समझे? नाउ आई हैव गिवन परचेज फर्नीचर फॉर पर्सनल यूज. पर्सनल यूज, तो कैन यू से इट इज नथिंग बट इट इज विथड्रॉन ऑफ कैश फॉर पर्सनल यूज. आपने कैश उठा लिया. आर यू गेटिंग? मींस यू हैव विथड्रॉन कैश and then purchase furniture for personal use. So it is just as similar to what? The last point, point number 7 only. Just try to understand. You purchase furniture for personal use from business cash. It is as simple as you have withdrawn cash from business and purchase furniture. Correct. It is as simple as you have withdrawn cash for personal use. Therefore, we'll open which account? Drawing account. Very good. So it will represent drawing of cash only. बोलो yes or no? Drawing of cash. It is as simple as you have withdrawn cash for your personal purpose. Understood? It means drawing account. And second aspect is cash. Means here will not open furniture account. It is drawing. It is as simple as you have drawn cash for personal use. It is as simple as you have withdrawn cash for personal use. So second aspect will be cash. So देखो point number 7 and point number 8 is same only. Correct? Understood? So this is decrease in capital. This is decrease in asset, debit and credit. Understood? अभी रौनक आते हैं. रौनक, योर डाउट विल बी ओवर, डोंट वरी. करेक्ट, वट एवर यू आर सेइंग दैट इज करेक्ट ओनली. मेरा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वही था, आपने पहले पूछ लिया. रौनक, वट एवर यू आर सेइंग दैट इज करेक्ट. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड पॉइंट नंबर 8 एवरीवन? चलो, रौनक का जो क्वेश्चन है वही मैं लिख देता हूं. बताओ. परचेज furniture for personal use from personal cash. Purchase furniture for personal use from personal cash. बताओ, what will do about this? What journal entry will pass? बताओ. For this, purchase furniture for personal use from personal cash. Very good. Correct. So can I say it will not be recorded? It will not be recorded as it is not a financial transactions. Correct? Understood? Very good. Everyone. Dibya is correct. Priyanka correct. Namit correct. Kamal Kishore correct. Naman correct. Sonika correct, Ajit correct, Ronak. So we should record furniture only. अरे ये क्या मतलब है? But sir, here furniture is given. No. Up point. Ronak, your doubt is for point number 8 or point number 9? Ronak, your doubt is for point number 8 or point number 9? First, आपका point number 8 का डाउट है कि point number 9 का डाउट है? Ronak, your doubt is for point number 8 or point number 9? Respond. Correct. Natasha correct. Sahil correct. Samkit correct. Everyone understood. Means point number 9 everyone understood. Correct. Now once again I am explaining point number 8. Just try to understand. Purchase furniture for personal use. So when I am saying purchase furniture for personal use, can I say it is not an asset of business? So if it is not an asset of business, it will not be recorded in business book. It will not be recorded in business book. Are you able to understand? Not recorded. It is not an asset of business means it will not be recorded in business book. Understood? If it is not recorded in business book, therefore will not open furniture account. It is as simple as you have purchased furniture from for personal use by withdrawing some amount by drawing some cash from business. तो आपने कैश विड्रॉ किया, उससे फर्नीचर परचेज कर दिया. इट इज एज सिंपल एज you have withdrawn cash and any amount withdrawn from cash will affect drawing account, not furniture account. I think Ronak you have understood now. You are not responding me. आप respond नहीं कर रहे हो, but I think now your doubt is clear. Correct? Yes sir. Now point number 10. Be careful. If you can answer this means you understood. अगर आप इसका आंसर दे दिए means you have understood whatever I am saying. Correct? Everyone. Purchase फर्नीचर या कार लिख देते हैं. परचेज कार इन होमवर्क में तो हमने पर्सनल यूज का दिया नहीं था. आई सेड ऑफिस यूज. दैट वाज परचेज ऑफ फर्नीचर फॉर ऑफिस यूज. तो ऑफिस यूज मींस बिजनेस यूज. बिजनेस यूज मींस फर्नीचर अकाउंट. क्या कर रहे हो? मैंने यहां लिखा परचेज फर्नीचर फॉर ऑफिस यूज विल ओपन फर्नीचर अकाउंट. In homework question I have not given कि it was for personal use, it was for office use. Correct? Understood? Correct. Confused मत हो. Correct. Purchase car for personal use in credit from Mr. from Mr. from Mr. C. In credit. Everyone. In credit means what? Amount not paid will be payable in future. In future. बताओ क्या करेंगे? If you can answer this means you have understood everything. Everyone respond fast. Very good. Can you say in this case, there is a personal asset. Can you say this is a personal asset and this Mr. C is a liability, but now it become a personal liability. It become a personal liability now. Correct. It is a personal liability, not business liability. Means it is not affecting the liability of business. Therefore, it is not a financial transaction. Very good. Very good. Not recorded. Very good. Everyone have understood. It means सब समझ रहे. बहुत अच्छी बात. Correct. So once again, not recorded, not recorded as it is not a financial transaction. Very good. 11. 11 में आते हैं. देखो, sold car means this car, personal car in cash rupees 1 lakh and deposited cash into State Bank of India current account. Current account. Listen, very thing. They have sold a personal car in 1 lakh and they got 1 lakh cash. And that cash is deposited in current account of State Bank of India. When I am saying current account, it is always business bank account. Correct now? Is always business bank account. Business bank account. But it will be recorded or it will not be recorded. Batao. It will be recorded or it will not be recorded. तो क्या करना चाहिए बताओ. What journal entry? Recorded. Very good. Means you are understanding. Fine enough. Now आप समझ रहे हो. Everyone is understanding. तो can you say because which two account will be open? कौन सा दो account? Which two account बताओ. Which two account? Priya, you are wrong. Bank to cash नहीं होगा. SBI to cash is also wrong. Everyone is wrong. आप समझो. Bank account debit to sale is also wrong. Bank to cash is also wrong. Bank and cash wrong. Everyone is wrong. Yes, Ajit has given correct answer. SBI and capital. Very good. Just try to understand. जो कैश बोल रहे हैं वो समझे नहीं, भावनाओं को नहीं समझे. अभी देखो यू आर गिविंग आईसीआई एग्जाम. आईसीआई हमारा बाप है, वो आपको छोड़ेगा नहीं. करेक्ट ना. आईसीआई इज द गॉड फादर फॉर ऑल चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट. करेक्ट ना. इफ आई कैन कंफ्यूज यू तो ऑफ कोर्स आईसीआई हैज फुल पावर टू कंफ्यूज यू ऑल. करेक्ट. जस्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. सोल्ड पर्सनल कार इन कैश. तो दिस कैश इज ए पर्सनल कैश. ये बिजनेस का कैश तो है ना है. This is a personal cash and that has been deposited in what? That has been deposited in what? Business bank account. This is nothing but introduction of cash into business. Introduction of cash into business. So for introduction of cash, who will introduce? Owner will introduce ना. So this represent what? ये जब बोला deposited such cash. So this is introduction. This is introduction of cash into business, correct? So for introduction of cash, which account? Capital account, capital account. And the other account is what? SBI account. So there is an increase in capital, increase in capital. There is a increase in asset, SBI is an asset, correct. Increase in capital will be credited and increase in asset will be debited. तो एंट्री क्या हुआ? स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया अकाउंट डेबिट टू कैपिटल, स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया अकाउंट डेबिट टू कैपिटल. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड 11? 11 you understood, बोलो. Correct. Have you understood 11? Twelve. Correct. Mr. Ram withdraw cash of rupees 20,000 from bank from personal use. Sorry, from bank for personal use. For personal use. Be careful, huh? Now don't be confused with the wording. Mr. Ram withdraw cash. कहां से कैश उठाया? From bank. Bank means business bank. For personal use. For personal use means बैंक गया, वहां से they have withdrawn cash for personal use. For personal use. बताओ. Sahil, I am coming to your doubt. First you answer this. Very good. So can I say withdrawn cash for personal use, correct? So drawing account, very good. And what? Which account? इसमें कैश नहीं होगा. This बताओ, कैश बैलेंस ऑफ बिजनेस इज डिक्रीज कि बैंक बैलेंस हैज डिक्रीज. बैंक अकाउंट विल बी अफेक्टेड. तो इट इज बैंक अकाउंट ना, will affect bank account. So there is a decreasing capital and decreasing asset, decreasing asset. So decreasing capital will be what? Decreasing capital will be, bolo, debited. Decrease in asset will be credited. So what journal entry? Drawing account debit to bank. Drawing account debit to bank. This also you have understood. Bolo. Have you understood this point? Yes. So what was the doubt? Sahil, I have not understood your doubt. Please write clearly. Sahil, believe me, I have not understood. If B use cash in personal, so B take capital. No. I am not able to understand, Sahil, your doubt. 1 second. Write down your doubt. Understood? 12 also understood? Very good. No, Ronak, this is not drawing to cash. Cash nahi aayega. It is what? Withdrawn cash from bank. So withdrawn cash from bank, there is a decrease in bank balance. So bank will be affected. Bank account will be affected. Correct now. Withdrawn cash from bank. तो बैंक बैलेंस विल डिक्रीज, करेक्ट? नो नो नो, बैंक बैलेंस, बैंक से कैश उठाया, करेक्ट ना, फॉर पर्सनल यूज, इट मीन्स bank balance will decrease, means they have not withdrawn cash. There are two cash, means there is what? Cash, there is cash, and also there is cash at bank. हम अपना कैश बैंक में डिपॉजिट कर देते हैं, तो वी कॉल इट बैंक बैलेंस, वी कॉल इट बैंक बैलेंस. तो दिस कैश को उठाया, तो दिस कैश विच हैज बीन विथड्रॉन फ्रॉम बैंक, बैंक अकाउंट विल बी अफेक्टेड, कैश अकाउंट विल नॉट बी अफेक्टेड, करेक्ट ना? आर यू गेटिंग व्हाट आई एम सेइंग? मेरी बात समझे रौनक? Have you understood? Understood, Ronak? Ronak, whether your doubt over, I'll give one more question. Fatafat. Bank means business cash is affected, but which cash? Which has been deposited in bank. Correct now? So bank, when we are saying cash withdrawn from bank, so cash withdrawn from bank means cash which is in bank has been decreased. So bank always represent the cash which is deposited in bank. Cash which is deposited in bank, that got decreased. So whenever I am saying bank account, that is cash at bank. So when I am saying bank account, it represents cash at bank. So cash at bank has decreased. Cash at bank has decreased. For cash at bank, will use bank account, that is decrease in asset. Understood? Correct? Yes, sir. Clear. Now I think the last question. Let's see what you are saying. Cash is withdrawn. Cash is withdrawn from bank. Rupees 20,000. Correct. Now, what is the difference between 12 and 13? Now, in 12, cash is withdrawn from bank for personal use. यहाँ पर cash is withdrawn from bank. If nothing is given, it is always for business use. Correct now. If suppose nothing is given, so it is always for business use. Business use. So when I'm saying cash withdrawn from bank and nothing is given, means this cash is withdrawn for business use. For business use. Understood what I'm saying? मेरी बात को समझे? बताओ यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Correct? Now you are correct. It will be cash account debit to bank. तो cash account and बैंक अकाउंट. अब देखो आप बोलते कॉन्ट्रा एंट्री. अभी तो मैंने कैश बुक आपको पढ़ाया नहीं, आप कॉन्ट्रा में चले गए. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, बहुत अच्छी बात. करेक्ट, सब आपको पता है. करेक्ट. तो कैश अकाउंट मीन्स व्हाट? देयर इज अ इंक्रीज इन एसेट, देयर इज अ डिक्रीज इन बैंक बैलेंस. तो डिक्रीज इन एसेट, increase in asset will be debited, decrease in asset will be credited. Have you understood this much? Batao. Are you able to understand modern rules? My objective of today's class was to only explain you modern rules. सारा modern rules पढ़ गए, समझ गए? Because now next class whatever I will do, now that will be very much interesting. अभी तक तो I was only this 5 class, I was only making you comfortable with me. अभी तक मैं आपको कंफर्टेबल बना रहा था. हैव यू बिकम कंफर्टेबल विथ मी? बताओ. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड? हैव यू अंडरस्टूड मॉडर्न रूल्स? कुछ नया सीखने मिल रहा है? बताओ. आर यू लर्निंग न्यू थिंग्स इन माय क्लास? एवरीवन, आर यू लर्निंग न्यू थिंग्स? Are you learning new concept in my class? Whatever you have done in class 11, 12, 2 years. Are you learning new things? Respond. Are you all enjoying? Are you all enjoying and able to understand very much clearly? Because this for the first time in your life you are doing classes in this virtual mode. Correct now? Correct. So we are comfortable to teach you in this way because I have taken many classes in this mode. But we need to understand: are you also enjoying and learning? सर क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 प्लीज रिपीट. 11 में आ जाते हैं, एक डाउट आ गया. चलो 11 में आ जाते हैं. चलो तो व्हाट सोल्ड पर्सनल कार इन कैश. देखो व्हेन यू हैव सोल्ड पर्सनल कार इन कैश, whatever cash you receive, that is your personal cash. Correct? That is not business cash. Just try to understand. Suppose this is my calculator, not business calculator. Now I have sold this calculator, so I have received some cash, so that is my personal cash. And now this cash, I am the owner. This cash I have deposited in business bank. So this is nothing but introduction of cash into business. Introduction of cash into business. Understood what I'm saying? किसका डाउट था ये तनीसा? Just try to understand. Sold car in cash. So whatever cash I receive, that is my personal cash. That personal cash will not be recorded. But that personal cash I have deposited in bank, business bank. Is nothing but introduction of cash into business. Means cash has been introduced into business by deposited in bank account. By depositing in bank account. So can you say, because I have introduced, so I am the owner. So for me capital account, where I have introduced in bank, the business bank will increase. Business bank will increase. Understood? Have you understood now, Tanisa? So what Jana, it will pass bank account debit to capital. Bolo, Tanisa. Have you understood? Respond. Understood, sir. Thank you. So I think everyone have understood. Correct? Once you revise this all whatever I have done, once again any doubt whatever coming in your mind, we'll discuss in the next class. Because of course there might be some new points which you are learning, so that you need to take some time for consumption of these all new points. Correct? Once again revise. We'll meet soon. For today this much only. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Take care. Enjoy your remaining class. Bye bye. Take care.